I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and today is one of those days where showing up just matters. This is one of these days where we're going to look back 6, 12 months from now and be like, wasn't that funny that we're trying to do and see the results and all that. And this is one of those days where nothing really seems to be working. On the progress, 2 days ago, our video had 4 views. Yesterday, the video had just 1 view. And I think the title was pretty clickbaity as well. We didn't gain any subscribers, but we did get a bunch of new views, which is interesting. So that's kind of the major interesting development. We're stuck with the subscribers, but the watch time kept going. So actually, look at that. We saw a bump in views from basically 17 to 28, and the watch time actually went up to 1.3 hours. So that's good news, right? Because we need to work towards those 5 hours per day. At the moment, we have a total of 17.8 over 6 days, which is just over 2 per day. Now, the interesting part here is that it's actually starting to show this video. So that video was the third video, which was uploaded like 4-ish days ago. And when we go to the analytics, YouTube has now started pushing that video out to people, which I think is pretty interesting. So browse feature, 81.8% of the views, right? Which I think is pretty interesting because it's gaining more watch time, right? The reach, 32% from YouTube. It's been shown 655 times through the browse feature and channel pages. The keyword here was LinkedIn marketing. Okay, so LinkedIn marketing is basically the keyword on the search terms that it's showing on. Very interesting. Of course, we're just documenting the daily journey, right? But I think that is pretty interesting as an observation, because a lot of these other videos, the recent ones, 19 views, 4 views, 1 view, right? The one from yesterday was pretty disappointing, but perhaps we just got to give it more time. And that's what I'm saying with, we just got to show up. We just got to keep doing what we're doing, and we will get there. I'm still very confident. And because of that, I still have 0 subscribers on the channel that matters, the B2B channel. We really only had 12 views, 1% click-through rate, pretty bad on the thumbnail. I look really old. The AI is not doing me any favors, but 9.5 minutes of watch time. It's a very long video. It's an hour, more than an hour long, fully packed worth of content. But on the analytics, the good part is that it accumulated 1 hour, and then the next day again another hour worth of watch time. So we had 1 hour, subscribers still 0, but we have already accumulated 2 hours of watch time on 1 video. And today I'm making a follow-up, which is wine projects crash 99% after the token generation event. It talks about the different variations of tokenomics, the structures, a lot of complexities. And again, it's almost an hour long. So we're really focusing on the masterclass content on this channel. I've also started the outreach basically next week to do the Q&As, right? To get a little bit more external audience involved. And the reactions seem positive. Everybody's kind of up for it. So I'm just looking for the people with the most relevant experience to go first. Then again, when we're talking about LinkedIn marketing, LinkedIn is going really well. 2,721. So you can see another big jump of 16 connections. And overall, we've almost gained 100 in the last week, right? So probably tomorrow we'll have gained 100, and it's been a week. So far today, I sent about 20 requests. I did about 12 comments. Comments today a little bit less relevant. Yesterday, I had a lot of good comments. Doesn't really to affect things much, the commenting, as far as I thought. Like the posting, I still have to do a post today, and the profile views is kind of going up like linearly. I get a lot of like, this is somebody posting in kind of like all kinds of groups. I don't know if there's any benefit to that. But my feed now, I'm connecting more and more with Web3 CMOs. My feed is becoming more and more relevant. So it will be easier for me to comment on things. Before I had a lot of like random shit from old followers. It was kind of difficult. I had to spend a lot of time. Now to place 20 comments is not much of an issue, actually. What is the real issue is I haven't figured out what to do with X, right? So I have time, well, only 2 days really, to figure out what to do there, and then I have to start doing something, because the strategy would basically be start posting more, like 4 or 5 times a day. I just don't know what to post. I guess I'm just gonna get going on my existing profile and post some gibberish, just to post and see what the reactions are. I've been getting good engagement replying to these indie hacker guys that build like these solo businesses. It's kind of irrelevant, but I have to find an angle how to get the engagement, provide value, and get the flow going. So I'm kind of like looking. I think doing the interviews will really help, because posting these on Twitter, I think they will be very interesting. Maybe some clipping content, just like that. LinkedIn is going really well. The newsletter, apparently somebody told me today that the opt-in doesn't work properly. So I've tested it twice myself. It works, but the recommendation from Leon was as well to do a different page format. So I've now 2 people, and these are 2 people that actually watch the content on a daily basis. So out of the 16 views, they were probably 2 of them, and even on the other channel, out of the 64 subscribers, there are 2 of them. So I appreciate their feedback. I will implement it, and I have to just make a custom page for the newsletter opt-in. I mean, it's going to take me like 20-30 minutes. It's not going to be too significant. And then we're going to go into the weekend. So I don't really have big expectations of the weekend. I have a lot of time, so I'm going to sit down and properly think about how to do the course content. So I'm going to structure the courses. I think that tomorrow I will do a live video on how to structure the course, and I will just build it out live on the Daily Updates channel. I think that would be pretty interesting, or perhaps I'll make a wireframe before then. But those are basically the updates. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a full week into the journey. Yeah, not much to show. After 1 week, 64 subscribers, about 17 hours worth of watch time plus the other channel, 20 hours. 64 subs, 0, but we only started this not too long ago. No movement on X. Good progress on LinkedIn. I mean, it's been a week. It's the foundation weeks. I expect in April to get a lot more traction going later into the month. But yeah, let's see. Onwards with the journey we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll check in with you tomorrow.